let's get in positions, everyone. Camera 1 into a 2-second pre-roll. Camera 1, track left. Oh, good luck. Watch your focus, fellas. We're on the air.
Kids wanna know. Kids wanna know. Kids wanna know.
It's hard doing martial arts in the snow, and it's almost as bad in the rain. And that's what the Power Rangers had to do. We got a chance to get behind-the-scenes video of them making their new movie. You want to check it out? Look at this.
We're the Power Rangers.
You may remember this scene from the first Power Ranger movie in 1995. Lots of special effects, martial arts, bad guys, and good guys. Well, they're back with all that good stuff and a few surprises.
Like real stuff, man. Real movies. Like the old time the movies used to be made.
That's Jason David Frank, Red Zeo Ranger number 5. He and Catherine Sutherland, also known as Kat, Pink Zeo Ranger number 1, let us look over their shoulder while they filmed their new movie. It's not your typical movie set. We're just east of Sacramento, California in El Dorado Hills. Now, according to the script, Kat and Tommy are teleported to Africa after chasing an alien.
And what happens is I'm fighting an alligator and I'm fighting a snake. And what happens is I start on top of the cliff and I fight this snake. And Catherine's watching me. She's like, oh, she trips and she falls into the rapids, which are here. We fall through the rapids water. She hurt her leg. She's like, unconscious. I have to find and help her. Then, just when you thought it was over, I have to fight an alligator. Then after the alligator, just when you thought the alligator was over, no, I'm just kidding.
This location is supposed to be the Dark Continent, but it would cost too much money to move everything over there, so they had to find just the right place close by.
The river, the American River that we're on, is one of the more convenient rivers to get to, one of the more popular ones, and it's steeped in history. It's where they discovered gold in 1848, John Marshall, and it's got a lot of nice white water that's easy to get to, that's safe on the actors, and still exciting.
Exciting to say the least, because they're shooting at a spot that has been used in several movies and TV shows. It's simply known as the Rapids of Satan's Cesspool. It even sounds scary, doesn't it?
This is nice fun for me.
But the stars aren't afraid because they know the movie makers think safety first.
I have one life vest on, actually wetsuit, 2 wetsuits, 3 wetsuits, and voila, a life jacket.
This is I've put on a few pounds now, I'm just kidding. This is our buoyancy vest because we have to jump in that nice cold water there and go down the rapids, and so this is like to keep us buoyant.
But just in case something does go wrong, they have a water rescue team all ready to go. These kayakers can grab our stars in just seconds and whisk them to dry land.
And then we'll bring Jason out about to where Eric is, right in front of you in the yellow kayak.
The director and crew are busy getting the next shot set up. The cameras are in place, the actor is focused, and the rescue team is on alert.
Okay, you ready? Roll camera and action.
Not too bad, but the director thinks they can do it a little bit better.
Cut.
Jason's gung-ho. He loves this stuff. When he's not filming the Power Rangers, he's into bungee jumping and skydiving as well as his martial arts. He's been studying them for 19 years since he was 4 years old. Now he's a 4th-degree black belt in the art of Shotokan.
For me, I'm kind of like, I think like a kid too. I mean, actors, actors have to be like kids. It's the imaginative mind. And being a kid, you're always like, let's play doctor, let's do this, let's do that. Well, actors are like, let's do this and let's do that.
Now, Kat is a different story. She's a dancer and likes to have fun, but when the water's 53 degrees, it's raining, and she's really cold, as you can see by these power goosebumps, Kat's quite happy, just like most normal people, just resting in the hot tub nearby, explaining why the Power Rangers are so popular.
I think it has all the ingredients that kids are looking for. It has action, it has, it's just very exciting, it's constantly changing, it's spontaneous, there's never any time for the kids to get bored. It's just happening all the time, like changing, Zords and then, fighting monsters, and it's just different colors, and it's kind of everything that they're looking for.
You have action, you have you have martial arts, and with all that stuff combined together, they're getting this subconscious thing, which is learning a lesson. You know, they'll be watching an episode, and we'll do like an episode like Never Cry Wolf or something around that type of story, and they'll watch it and have fun watching it, but at the same time, they're learning a positive message without them actually knowing they're learning it.
Ah, but now you do know. Another thing you may know is several of the old Power Rangers have left.
Well, actually, a couple of them went down the rapids, and I haven't seen them. No, I'm just kidding.
So why is Jason stuck around?
For me, I'm getting ready to, after the movie and a couple episodes I'm doing, I'm leaving on to some other stuff. I got some other movies lined up. And, you know, it's just feeling in your heart what's the right move. People leave too early. People say, oh, I'm going to leave, I'm tired of this, and then they never work. Or some people, you know, it's just for me, it's a feeling in my heart to know that I've done what I had to do with the kids and move on to something else. I prefer not just to do martial arts. You know, I want to do like what Brad Pitt does and all these other things. But hey, you know, whatever you got to do.
We're rolling here, and action.
I mentioned earlier some surprises in the new movie. One of them is their new power packs. Photographer Stan wanted to know what kind of powers it had.
You get into a lot of places that you wouldn't ordinarily get into, Jason, with that power pack. Yeah.
Because normally I'll just tell them if I can't get into it, I'll just go, whoa. Thank you, sir. And walk in. So.
That's probably not its only power, but they were pretty secretive about what it could do. But there's no secret of what Jason likes best about being a Power Ranger.
I would say the best thing about being a Power Ranger is the kids. You know, is dealing with the kids and being a positive role model for them. And, you know, kids look up to the Power Rangers, and it's important.
And what's as important is that you now know a little bit more about what goes behind the scenes of movie making. Watch out, you just learned something again.
Don't move. Kids want to know.